It's a beautiful temperature. The waves are absolutely cooking, and we are progressing on through to the next heat. Ben Mundy staying you with Philippe Jarvis, and we've got J.Marshall and Mateus Herdy up in this next semi-final.
These guys have been absolutely ripping. 7.33 for the first wave of J.Marshall. Nice floater off the top, goes around the section, hits it really strong on that setup turn, and then nice open carve straight into a huge off the top. Just kind of running down the line on that one. Goes for a nice floater, and now he's going to attack. Oh, he unfortunately got caught up a little bit of a railing there, but then it just regrouped himself. This is Mateus' first wave, 2 point, just a 2.0. A bit of a weird wave, again, like Polo's.
2 point, right, so here he goes again. He's going again. This looks like more like it. First turn, it's a nice shralp in the pocket. Second is a bit of a foam climb here, and he's gunning in again. Looks for some open face, little lip line, sort of close out entry, but he's got more green wall ahead of him. Clicks it off the top, and finishes it off. Kind of chasing his tail a little bit. He had to be on the gas the whole time. He did manage to get around those sections and finish every single manoeuvre, but just didn't have that sort of more even pace that the best waves here do.
But he had a lot more connection on that one. Nice first snap. And even though he has to run away from it right here, trying to get over those sections, he felt like the connection was there. And even though it was a little bit behind the section, the whole thing, and he finished it off really strong. But that's really well surfed by Mateus, because that was not an easy wave to surf. Nice first carve, and then he just has to press that button and just try to go over those sections, because sometimes it's really hard. He gets the board up and going, goes around the section again, he's going to hit the lip on that one. So very well surfed. This angle looked really good, because look at that. Because sometimes it's so hard to get around those sections, as we see the last finishing turn, just pushing that back foot, throwing buckets of spray, and really well surfed by Mateus. As we see here, Jake pulling the plug on that one on the priority.
Yeah, J.Marshall, first turn. He's a nice little whip. That sharp eye is so quick, and there's another. He's got so much speed. His wave selection's been incredible and impeccable. Just got so much time to pick what turn he's going to do. So there's another top hook and another little off the coping. He's got another one and just a little flare up. So,
but this guy, look at these turns. And every time he comes from a bottom turn, he has such a look at the speed he carries in those bottom turns. He just compresses so hard, just presses really hard on that front foot, just to make sure he has all the power to attack those leaps and attack those sections. And here, even though it was a little bit late on that one, he manages to push those fins out the back. But this first one is really, this combination of turns, that second one, it's a speed turn, but it's so powerful, so speedy. It looks so relaxed. That just shows how much confidence he has on his equipment and on his wave choice. Look at this. That's really well surfed. He's going to put a huge score.
Meanwhile, Herdy, though, he's got a big air game. Thought he might go to it there, but left it behind.
Watch out.
Fanging down the line. He's going to go to the air here. You imagine goes from massive aerial. Couldn't get the grab. And so it's a bit of a throwaway. Again, just a missed opportunity in terms of getting a score on the board. Coach Chris Gallia. But yeah, Mateus, we always knew an aerial was on the cards. Once this wave didn't offer quite enough, he was always going to go big.
Yeah, he just kind of disconnect from the board. You missed the grab, and when you miss that grab.
Yeah. Meanwhile, someone else trying to achieve their dream. That's Herdy. Oh, just connects, but somehow reattaches his feet. There's a nice rail carve. Third turn is strong. Now he fangs down the line, looking for some open face. You can tell he needs a score here, and he's looking pretty fired up. Drives around with that nice compact bottom hand turn. Forehand wrap. Here's one off the coping and a finish. So he's back in business. Mateus Herdy, a lot of incredible surfing there, a lot of speed.
Yeah, it was not an easy wave to surf. It felt like, I think the approach on that first one, that was really nice second turn. And yeah, he has to run again, go around the section. He finished it off really strong. As we're going to see here, going to nice wraparound cut back, just set him up perfectly for this finishing turn, just dropping the wall on that one. That's a really good finishing turn. And you know, unfortunately on the first turn, I felt I felt like the approach was for a different turn. It felt like he wanted to go for the air or something, and then just kind of mistimed the section, but he did really well to regroup and just continue the momentum. Look at this, just goes around the section, a little bit of a downtime there, but goes up and down, comes around the section, a nice carving, and then he's going to finish this one off with a huge finishing turn. But we also had Jake right behind him on a nice-looking wave again. Nice speed turn off the top, goes around the section, huge turn off the back, and it goes around, and nice, just holding that rail for so long, up and down again, just waiting for the wave to wall up. Just looking down the line, maybe a finishing there. He goes on the lip line floater again, goes around the section, a nice drop wallet cut back, and look at the quality of these waves. Just the wave just keeps on providing. And a little bit repetitive there, but he looks like he's tired of his legs already. But this wave, non-stop action, Ben.
Yeah, and I mean his wave selections. That wasn't without priority. Mateus had priority, but somehow Jake can just find every wave he's had in the last or today has been amazing. Just the right pace, the right steepness of wave, and he's absolutely connected every time. So really great surfing. Some numbers to come in and a little finish there.
Yes.
That was just a little sprinkle of sugar on top, basically. And you can see him driving around here. So much projection out of the lip.
He goes around the section. He's going to hit it really strong there. Drifts the fins.
Herdy with a pretty important decision to make. He leaves that first one. Thinks the second one is better. So Marshall on the inside. Banging down the line. Nice floater. And another one. So that's why Herdy left that way behind. And now here he goes. So Mateus needs a big number. Nice fade bottom end turn. Drives off the bottom. Nice little swooping forehand turn. That's a bit more drive and a nice carve. Hoping this wave's going to stand up for him. Just clicks the fins out a little bit. Bit soupy from that wave before, but it's got a wave or a wall down the line at least. So holds the things, and there's a big drive, and there's a massive re-entry, and he went for it. He kind of had to. He was kind of close. And Sandro not happy with the decision-making potentially. It's not quite offering enough. He surfed it well.
Yeah, that fade, sometimes here in Ribeira de Ilhas, it can work against you, because you can see that first turn was not as powerful as he wanted. He did really well on those second and third turn. And we knew he was looking for something special here, because he actually needed a score, and the wave just got a little whitewashy. He did really well. That was a really cool turn. Unfortunately, he got disconnected from the board. But yeah, as I said, sometimes when you do those huge fades, you can lose your speed and not attack the wave as strong as possible. But he did really well on the second and third turn, as I said. And here he's looking down the line. We know he wants to do something special. He needs to do something special. He actually throws that little layback, just pushes really hard, but unfortunately disconnects from the board. As we see here, the nice carving, just holding that rail, pushing really hard on that back foot, and now straight into a nice off the top, just releasing that fin. Kind of air drops a little in there.
But here he goes, paddling back out. He's eyed something off a little bit further on the inside. He's going to go again. Not giving up. Never will. He's a fighter, this kid. And here he goes. This is a nice green open face. Goes for big air and doesn't land it. His completion ratios are usually really, really solid. Great wave selection. Great surfing. And that man is going to be now just one heat away from officially being qualified on the CT, and it's been so well deserved. Basically he's the highest rated surfer left. Now all the ones above him and that. Now he's just got David Silver to deal with. No easy task.